hello.
You want to dance? Or sit?
Let's try one, huh?
That's what we're paid for. You're pretty good.
Thanks. Jackie?
Oh, you know my name. Who told you?
The doll in the check room.
She did?
Yeah.
Why are we dancing toward the door? It's crowded over there.
We're going places, kid.
You got me wrong, mister. I don't leave the place.
Oh, yes, I think you do. You're Jacqueline Davis, aren't you?
So what?
So your old man's looking for you. He's paying me a nice fat fee to bring you home. So we're walking over to the door. We're leaving, you and me.
I won't go. And you can't make me.
You're 17. Either you go with me now or I'll be back with a writ and shut this place up.
I'm 18.
Cut it out, kid. I know better. Come on, and don't say anything to anybody.
Just a minute, mister. What goes?
The girl. I'm taking her out.
Oh, no, you're not. We don't permit girls to leave with the customers. You're in the wrong place.
I'm in the right place. The kid's only 17. Her old man's looking for her.
So?
You want any more than that?
No, beat it. And mister, don't come back.
Okay.
What makes you think you can get away with this?
I don't think. Hustle it, kid. Your old man's waiting.
I won't go back, and you can't make me.
If you were my kid and you talked that way, I'd paddle you until you put on your stocking standing up for a week. There's a cab. Get in.
Okay.
In, kid. Hey, Jackie, what goes?
Mike, my father sent him. He's after me.
Get in here, mister. The dame stays out. What do you think you're pulling? I'll get your license for this.
Don't make me laugh. I don't have a license for a gun. Get in.
Okay.
Get upstairs, Jackie, and get Sammy.
I don't have to. Here he comes now.
Sit still, Dick. As soon as Sammy gets here, we're leaving.
Oh, is Sammy going along?
I see you caught him. Get going, Mike, out the post road. I got something for this monkey.
Why, Sammy, are you talking about me?
Shut up.
We headed out of town fast. I took a look at Sammy, the dance hall bouncer, and I didn't like what I saw. He had those tight little lines around his mouth and a cold gleam in his eye. He didn't say a word until we got about 10 miles out. Then in a nice, quiet spot, he opened up.
Pull up, Mike. This is it.
Okay, Sammy.
I suppose this is where you make with the bang-bang and the body in the bushes?
No, we're just taking you for this little jaunt to teach you a lesson.
How nice of you, Pally. Do I get a diploma?
Just be happy you don't get a hit in the head, Dolan. You're mixed up in something that doesn't concern you. Stay out of it.
Who's going to make me?
Several people. Next time we have to ride you out of town, you'll be a lot unhappier. Now get out.
Oh, wait a minute. You mean you took me for this nice ride and now I have to walk home?
You sure do, Dolan. And the next time I have to take you for a ride, you won't have to walk.
Oh, nice.
I'll bring you back in a basket.
The cab door slammed and my two pals got away from there fast. There was only one thing for me to do, and that was to start walking. It was late, there were no cars, and I figured I could make it to the nearest car line by morning. By that time, Jackie Davis would be on her way to China. Hey, how about a lift to town?
Where are you going, mister?
Back to town. Can you help me out?
Climb in, Sonny.
Thanks.
Hey, what are you doing way out here this time of night, Sonny?
My doctor told me to take long walks, only tonight I overdid it. The old man edged away from me as though I were a psychopathic case, but he did run me into town. He chugged right down to the corner opposite the Rose Room where he let me out. I walked across the street and hid in a dark doorway next door to the main entrance. It was 10 minutes to 12. I made it just in time because Jacqueline Davis was coming down the steps with Sammy.
Don't be silly, kid. I just took him for a long ride and make him walk back.
But are you sure he's not around?
Not unless he flew back. He's got a long walk, kid. Now, don't worry about a thing.
I hope nothing goes wrong, Sammy. My father hired him to bring me back.
I know. Now, forget it, will you, Jackie? Here comes Mike, right on the button. Get in, Jackie. I'll ride home with you.
Thanks. I'm kind of scared.
Hey, anybody tell you, Mike?
I'm clean. Jackie, Sammy, and the driver drove out of there in a hurry. I got a cab and followed. They pulled up in an apartment house. I watched while the girl got out and ran in. Sammy and Mike drove off. I left my cab and walked to the apartment house door. I was surprised to see the name Maxwell on the mailbox. I pushed the button, and half a minute later, I was knocking on a door.
Come on in, Sammy. You sure got that fast, Sammy. I sure... Oh.
Not old kid. The name's Dolan. Come on, you're leaving.
I won't go. I'll yell for help.
Go ahead. I'll explain that I'm taking a 17-year-old kid back to her old man.
Yes, and you don't know what you're doing. If Sammy was here, he'd show you.
If Sammy was here, I'd give him a nut on the head. Now, drop the talk, kid, and let's get out of here. I wasted enough time on you.
Mr. Dolan, please, can't I stay here?
No, come on. Uh-oh. Here comes trouble.
Oh, hiya, Jackie. Mr. Clemson sent me over to keep an eye on you, so I am.
I'm glad you came, Butch. Look, it's him.
I know, but I can't talk to him. Mr. Clemson says so.
Thanks, pal. Now, get out of the way. We're in a hurry.
No, Butch, he wants to take me back to my father.
Oh, you can't do that, Dolan. Mr. Clemson says for her to wait.
Out of the way, dopey.
I don't like being called a dope, see?
For the second time, out of the way, dopey.
I just remembered I don't like you very much, Dolan.
That's too bad. Now, come on, kid. We got things to do. We went back downtown for two reasons. One, to get my car, and two, to tell old Davis I'd found his daughter. I called Davis on the phone.
You've got her? You've actually found her?
Sure, Mr. Davis. What now?
Bring her up here.
At this hour of the night?
How soon can you leave?
In about 10 minutes.
Good. You can make it in an hour. Take the post road.
The post road?
Yes, it's faster that way.
You know how to get to Mission Valley by the post road, Jackie?
Even if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Okay, kid. Here's my car. I'll find the way.
Wait a second, Dolan. You're not getting in there.
Well, if it isn't Sammy the Bouncer. Been riding any more characters out to the sticks?
Don't be gay, Dolan. Just get back up to your apartment. Jackie isn't going back to her old man, see?
Yeah, Pally, I see. And I see a gun right here in my mitt. Now, we'll see how well you're loaded.
No, you don't.
Oh, yes, I do. I might be sorry if I didn't take precautions. There. Well, a neat heater you're carrying, chum. 38. Pretty man-sized for a lad like you, so I think I'll take it.
Doesn't make any difference. Mike is waiting outside the garage door.
I'm not playing duck on a rock for any smart mouth, Pally. Get in the car with the kid.
What for?
Get in and hurry it.
Let me see you get past Mike at the door, Dolan.
I'm not getting past. You're doing that for me. On the contrary, Because if you don't, this will go off right in your face. Sammy had a lot of nerve, but the gun scared him. We drove out the door. Sammy said the correct thing, and I waved gaily at Mike and beat it out of town. I remembered how kind Sammy had been to me, so exactly 10 miles out, I dumped him off to hoof it back to town. I don't think he liked it. We'll be there in 10 minutes, kid. I'm sorry I had to let Sammy out so far back.
You think you're so smart. You just wait.
Hey, look at that chump coming up behind us without lights. Hey, you, turn on your lights. Cream-colored sedan had sneaked up behind us, and as it passed, a series of stabbing flames shot out of the window. One of the bullets hit my front tire, and I wheeled off into the ditch. I sat there for 5 minutes, but the car never came back. He must have been positive that he got us. I changed the tire, and 10 minutes after that, led the girl into the Davis living room.
A splendid job, Dolan. Splendid.
Thanks, Mr. Davis.
But did I hear shots down the road a while back?
Somebody tried to shoot us off the road.
And you, my dear, Did you enjoy your trip to the city?
Please, Mr. Dolan, don't leave me here. I'm scared.
Oh, what a way to speak of your own father, Jacqueline. Here, Dolan, I'll write you out a check.
Please, Mr. Dolan. He took all of Grandfather's money. The money I was supposed to get.
She's talking like a child, Dolan. Come, I'll write you a check.
Sure, you'll give him a check. You've got plenty since you drove Mother out of the house.
Jacqueline, you don't know what you're talking about.
That's so. Mother told me everything. You stole everything Grandfather left me.
Your mother is a... Be quiet, Jacqueline.
You're just a big crook. You've always wanted everything for yourself.
Come, Dolan, I'll make you out your check.
Just a minute, Davis. Jackie, is your mother, does she work down at that joint, kid?
She owns it, Mr. Smarty. She's Lucky Maxwell.
Jacqueline, I'll teach you to run off to the city and blab to your mother. That'll teach you a few things.
That'll be enough of that, Davis. If you want to beat your kid, do it when I'm not around.
This is my affair. You keep out of it. I'll get your check.
Please don't leave, Mr. Dolan. He'll kill me. Honest, he will.
You be quiet, Jacqueline.
Maybe I ought to hang around, Davis.
You'll get your check and get out. That's what you'll do.
Jackie, what kind of a car does your father drive?
Why,
Jacqueline?
It's a cream-colored sedan. Mr. Dolan, you don't think...
Uh-huh. You know, Davis, I've made a mistake. I've been working for the wrong person. You drove that car tonight. You asked me to drive the post road so you could knock us off. You were playing a little murder game on the safe side.
Put up your hands, Dolan.
That's what it is. You hired me to get the kid out in the open so you could knock her off.
Too bad you ever learned to think, Dolan.
Yeah. Now you'll have to get rid of both of us, won't you?
I told you he brought her up here, Mr. Clemson. See?
Yes, we thought we'd find you here, Dolan.
Mother, what are you doing here?
Drop it, Davis. Drop the gun. Haven't you done enough?
Yeah, Mr. Davis. You're in enough trouble now.
No, you don't. This is my house, and I've got a right to defend myself against all of you. Even you, my dear.
You'd really shoot, wouldn't you?
Of course I would.
No, he won't. Give me that gun, old-timer. I said, give me that gun.
Oh, keep away. Keep away. I'll shoot again.
No, you won't, old-timer. Now, Mr. Dolan, I got something for you, too. I owe you.
That'll be enough of that, Butch.
But, boss...
That'll be enough, I said.
Thanks, Clemson.
Don't thank me, Dolan. You're in trouble. I'm going to charge you with assault. That's for hitting Butch. And for kidnapping Sammy as well as Jackie. That'll cool you off.
Yeah, and I don't blame you. For once, I was on the wrong side of the fence.
Well, nevertheless, Dolan, we heard you outside the door. By doing what you did, you probably saved Jackie's life.
Yes, Dolan. So under the circumstances, we're willing to drop any possible charges if you'll help Miss Maxwell in her suit against Davis.
I'll be glad to. Say, sister, didn't I hear Jackie call you Mother?
Naturally. I'm not her grandmother, you know.
The whole story came out then. Jackie was to be 18 in 2 days. In spite of the fact that her mother was to have her, old man Davis wanted to keep her. Then he could cover up the fact that he'd stolen most of the money left her by her grandfather. Clemson forgave me, and so did Butch. The kid, Jackie, kissed me for sticking up for her. Lucky Maxwell? Well, I talked to her a couple of days later at the Rose Room.
You look surprised, Dolan. I could have a 17-year-old daughter.
You could, sure, but you're not over 30 yourself.
Oh, thanks, Dolan. Only I'm 35.
Sister, the years rest on you like a feather. But what about this Maxwell business?
Oh, Maxwell is my maiden name. He threw me out because he thought it'd make it easier for him to get his hands on the money my father left Jackie.
And all the time I thought he was on the level.
Well, naturally you would. But do you know that for a long time, even I was a virtual prisoner? When Jackie grew older, she sneaked down to see me after I'd left him.
But a joint like this?
Oh, why not? That way I could keep an eye on her. Oh, by the way, Dolan, he promised to pay you. He can't, but I can. Here, here's the check.
Oh, thanks, Lucky. You know, you should get married again. You're young.
Am I?
Oh, and you're beautiful. Like a rose. You're breathtaking.
Am I?
Now, take Clemson. He's pretty good Joe.
No, he's my lawyer. There's no romance in legal matters.
Well, someone else, then.
Sure. Let's dance. Come on.